Hey everyone, welcome back into the Fairbanks Evening News. Mike Schultz with you once again, recovering from a cold, and we're going to be recovering from the cold temperatures as the warmer air is expected to move in toward the weekend. We'll tell you more about that in just a little bit. Now, not playing favorites here, but my wife sent me this photograph, and I had to share it with you because it's pretty cool. It's two sun dogs. There's the main area, the sun right there. One reflection over here and one reflection over here, shooting through the windshield of her car, and it was kind of cool to share with you. We get that often when we have ice crystals around. And as always, if you have a photograph you want to share, by all means send it to photos@ktvf11.com. Your almanac looks like this. Currently 31 degrees below zero. The high today 28 below, if you can call that a high. The overnight low last night 43 below. Record high 39, 1945, 58 below in 1933. Sunrise and sunset, 6.5 hours of daylight, exactly a gain of 6 minutes from yesterday. On our satellite and radar, all the energy is way down in the Gulf of Alaska. It's starting to slowly creep to the north, which is indicating that the high pressure is starting to weaken a little bit and move off to the east. And as it does, that will allow the winds to turn a little more to the from the south, bringing the warmer temperatures in. But until that happens, we got a little more cold temperatures the next couple of nights, but not quite as cold as it has been. What's going on across the rest of the state? Over southeast Alaska, rain falling around Ketchikan, just cloudy skies at Juneau, 30 degrees there. In the Anchorage Bowl, they're getting some cold temperatures for them too, 9 degrees for their high. And Kodiak looking at mixed rain and snow, 38. Up and down the west coast, temperatures in the single digits, 11 degrees below zero at Barrow, but 45 below in Fort Yukon. How often do you see that? Lower 48 weather over the Pacific Northwest. The rains have returned over Seattle, 52 degrees there. Look at Denver, 75 degrees in the middle of winter, and Dallas at 78. While it's chilly in Minneapolis, 33 degrees. What a contrast, and 40-degree temperature there. And of course, over the northeast, that's where all the weather's happening. You can see it on the satellite and radar. There's the area of low pressure that brought the tremendous snows around Boston, close to almost 2.5 feet, not quite 2 feet. As you can see here, more clouds and rain and moisture moving in on the west coast, so the weather patterning is starting to show signs of change. And the temperatures, look at the temperatures for tomorrow. 78 degrees Oklahoma City, 81 at Wichita Falls, Texas, and 73 degrees in Wichita, Kansas. So really some wild temperature changes there going on. Okay, what's going on for tomorrow in the northern sections of Alaska? Well, it looks like this. Looking at wind chills for Barrow, partly cloudy skies for Nome, and clear with patchy ice fog for Fort Yukon, 40 below for their high tomorrow. Over the interior, for the most part, clear and cold with patchy ice fog across the region, 23 below for the high in the Fairbanks area. Over southeast Alaska, 2 to 3 inches of snow expected for Juneau, and periods of rain in Ketchikan. Just last week, they were getting flooded with all types of rainfall. Over the southwest part of the state, looking at chance of rain for Cold Bay, mixed rain and snow for Kodiak, and partly cloudy skies for Bethel. And over the south central regions in the Anchorage Bowl, partly cloudy skies will be the rule across the region, with 17 degrees expected for the high in Anchorage. Once again, time for our kids' weather. And this week we're talking with the kids from Two Rivers School. And tonight, here's a young lady with an interesting picture to share with you.
This is my weather picture. I chose to do this because I like snowstorms and the aurora a lot, so snowstorms was my favorite weather thing, weather, and I love the aurora because it's colorful. So, and I'd love being where I live.
I like snowstorms and auroras too, so we share something in common. Thanks to Mount McKinley Bank for sponsoring our kids' weather. And tomorrow night, we'll have a young man here with a question about hurricanes. Okay, here's your forecast. For the remainder of the night, continued severe cold with patchy dense ice fog, 42 below at the airport. Colder in the low-lying areas. As far as tomorrow's forecast, a little bit of a rebound. Patchy ice fog, not quite as cold, 23 below.